you've spoken lots this season about the inexperience in your squad. Quite a few of them are yet to taste winning a trophy with Manchester City, so I just wonder psychologically what it would do for them if they could beat Arsenal at Wembley on Sunday.
Today in modern football we have a lot of games, a lot of competitions mix during the weeks, and everything psychologically has to be prepared. In the good moments continue, in the bad moments forget it and go to the next one. Always learnings in the good and the bad moments, in the victories and defeats, and of course the opportunities. The 22 times we go to Wembley in semi-finals, finals in 10 years, so it's not bad enough. Being there is an honor and a big challenge.
Yeah, you've managed against a lot of different Arsenal teams during your time in charge here, and you've spoken a lot about your respect for Mikel. What has impressed you most about the way that Arsenal have evolved under him?
Well, they control many things, many aspects of the game. The spirit for many years now winning make that boost, and you see a solidarity in all the aspects, and they can control when they defend deep, when they hide, the build-ups and long balls, second balls, and backwards, and so many good things. Alternative fluidity in his build-up. It's not a pattern, so that a consistent pattern. So they are more, I said fluidity. So yeah, really. So Champions League won all the games in the group stage and just draw the last one, the previous in Leverkusen, and the Premier League lost few games. So exceptional team. So big challenge for us to see how is our level.
And can I just ask about the goalkeeper as well? Will James Trafford play on Sunday?
Yeah.
And how big a moment is that for him?
For the team. For the team, it's a big moment.
Hi, Pep. Just to follow on there, James said a few weeks ago that he was a little bit disappointed, or he hadn't been expecting things to work out how they have done. What did you think of those comments? And
good. Nothing to say. Players can be happy and happy. It is what it is. So have to be here, do the best what they do, and after we'll see what happens at the end of the season. So the important is they have to be ready.
Right, and have you been pleased with James's attitude this season?
Sorry?
Have you been pleased with James's attitude since he
Beyond,
returned?
Yeah.
Sorry?
Hi, Pep. Just on the final, I mean, Erling Haaland back in the goals last game. Obviously, not the result you wanted. I saw he's invested in chess. Actually, how focused is he for this game, and how much are you hoping to see him back to his best, if you like?
I'm pretty sure he's focused, like all of us. So I didn't speak with him. It was we had 2 days off, so but I'm pretty sure he's ready.
And Antoine Semenyo, a huge moment for him potentially as well. He's worked his way up through the divisions, non-league, all the way to Wembley for the first time. That could be a huge moment for him too.
As I said with James, for all of us. So today reach the finals, and no matter the competitions, it's always really tough. We see the level in Europe and here in other leagues and any competition. And being there, you have to have the flavor that is a big opportunity, because you never know when it's going to happen again. So that's why we have to do it.
And just away from the final, I'm sure you've seen what happened with the decision around the Africa Cup of Nations this week. You've managed some huge African names. Your assistant manager, of course, as well, Kolo's a huge name on Ivory Coast. What do you kind of make of what's happening there? It's not a great look for football, is it?
Well, it's a surprise. I don't have a proper opinion because I don't know the reason why. I didn't read, I didn't see, so I don't know. But it looks like what happened today. Today the decision is being made behind the scenes. So happening everywhere. So what we see, not happen. It's always happened behind the scenes, like you don't see the faces. So that is what happened lately in football and all around the world in other subjects.
Hi, Pep. You've had the situation in the past where you've been in all 4 competitions towards the end of the season. Now Arsenal are. I mean, when it was you always said the quadruple was almost impossible, or very difficult. Is it possible now for Arsenal?
For them, yeah, because they are 4 titles, yeah.
And how difficult is it to actually get from sort of being in this stage with a couple of months to go in the season to actually doing it? I mean, you've won a treble, so you've come closer than anyone else.
Well, and quadruple as well. Domestic. I know it's not the prestigious like you pretend, but always we did it. So we just nothing much. Just go game by game. And when the mood is good and, win helps win, the confidence is high, always is possible. Everything is possible.
Hi, Pep. When you came here, your brand of football was so successful that other teams up and down the leagues were copying it and to try and be successful themselves. Now you've got with Mikel what he's doing at Arsenal. Other teams in the Premier League are perhaps replicating what he's trying to do. Is that what makes it most impressive that he's doing it? He's doing it in his own way. Absolutely.
The best way is in the guys who had... normally it's happened, that the teams who win, always you want to... The tendency for the other teams copy, but that I think is a little bit mistake because you have to feel it, what you have to do. Otherwise, in a long term, it will not work. So, I don't know, for Mikel, I've talked with myself. When I came here, I never had the intention to do something differently. That tried just my team, Man City, playing the way we played and try to get the good results. The rest, if a copy-paste or interesting or not, is not my business.
Hi, Pep. In the game here last season where Rodri unfortunately got injured, there was a bit of a fallout, wasn't there, between yourself and Mikel Arteta? Started off Stones.
There was what?
There was a bit of a fallout between you and Mikel Arteta, if you remember, because...
Fallout? What does it mean?
Dispute?
I don't think so.
Well, because Stones and Silva said that Arsenal's tactics were dark arts. To which Mikel said, I was here, meaning City, for 4 years. I know exactly what went on there. And as I understand it, you weren't particularly happy with him saying that, and you sort of said next time he has to be a bit more specific. It's vague, I think was the word you used. I just wonder how are relations now?
It's good.
Are you best friends? You go for dinner?
No, I don't have time to go to London. And I think he has no time with the 4 competitions to come to Manchester.
I mean, some time has passed since then, but is it water under the bridge as far as you're concerned? There's no ill feeling?
When we're here, we are going to see every day during 5-6 hours a day. So the relation is completely different than after 5-6 years in London. All the managers have a lot of business to do. But if you want to try to your question, before that game created some conflict with Mikel and myself or Arsenal, I am all enough to do that.
Last one on it. Do you think there's a certain irony in that Arsenal now basically play in the very way which he was saying or seemed to be indicating City were playing, sort of with dark arts? They've become that team, haven't they, Arsenal? The way their style.
Did you listen to me, because you are in how many times here? I used that subject, that concept, that dark arts from Arsenal. Did you listen to me to say about dark arts about Arsenal?
They play this way now. I'm saying that's how Arsenal basically play.
Do you say?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. Go to London. What time is the conference in Mikel in London? You have time to go 1 hour, go there and ask him about that.
Pep, there's a few players
if someone do these kind of things, there are, officials, to deal these kind of things. The manager can do. I can do whatever I want and the other one. And the officials have to do that, or I would say the guy who are behind the scenes have to do that. So not the manager or whatever. Everyone is available to do what you have to do. Look what happened around the world, right? So we are becoming incredible chaos, and nobody move one finger. So everything is behind the scenes. So the world is going to collapse, and still we are here talking about, I don't know, if a dark arts on one team or the other team. There are more important things than that.
Pep, there's a few players in your squad who haven't won a major trophy yet. I think it's the people you bought in January, and likes of Nico, O'Reilly, etc. How important will it be for them to get that, that winning feeling, to lift a trophy, to kind of boost their confidence and, get them to win more?
Of course, it's really important to have that. I remember the first time we won the Carabao Cup was our first title when we, in our period here, and I hope give you, okay. But what's next after that is going better, is going worse, and you can win a trophy and disappear for the next 4 or 5 years. So this job is consistency, and the main target is okay, do what you have to do every 3 days during many time. And it's what always impressed the most for me, what we have done for many years, is how we are consistent for many years every 3 days. And now is what we have done in Arsenal in this season, the previous, but especially in this season, be consistent in the habits, in the whole the process, what you have to do. So this is the most difficult thing. Win one title can happen, one trophy, and after you can disappear. And the club, how they work, the teams, and everything has been year by year being there. And of course, we had disappointed for the last weeks because, of course, they punish us a lot in the Premier League, Nottingham Forest and West Ham points. Otherwise, we'll be there. And of course, many things happening against the 2 games against Madrid. But still, 2 months we have still competitions to be there and think of that.
Obviously, this is for the Carabao Cup, but would it have an impact on the kind of title race if you did beat Arsenal? Would it give you a kind of psychological kind of...
But I don't know. I said before. So, of course, winning helps. Just for the fact of winning helps. But we can win the competition tomorrow on Sunday, and after in the league we're bad, going to the opposite. So I learned of that. There are many competitions and many games in a short time of recovery, and mixed Champions League, FA Cups, Carabao Cups, Premier Leagues, and the other one. You have to be the ability to forget and move forward in the good and the bad moments. Otherwise, the good moments give you that because okay, we're in a good path. In bad moments, they correct. Learnings for that. What do you have to do better? And this is what you have to do.